Hi. So Roman, it's a Merry Drives week. Is that right?
That's right. And today I've got quite the vehicle for you to drive.
Is that so?
It's the Mercedes W210. In other words...
A Mercedes, so fancy, new?
No.
Oh my God, okay.
This car smells like when real estate was still affordable.
Oh, check engine light just came on.
Does not fill me with confidence.
Look at over there. Oh my God, it's like I'm being chased.
It might be the Mercedes W210 with the most miles ever.
And how many miles are we talking here?
Well, it's got 750,000 kilometers, which translates to about 550,000 miles.
So it's like, what, 20 trips around the circumference of the Earth?
That's exactly right. This is the estate, in other words, the wagon.
Yeah.
It has seating for, I believe, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and it's all-wheel drive.
Okay, so like what's another 300 miles after 500,000, right?
Mary, you are driving Mercedes royalty here.
Yeah, history, if you will.
It's history, yes.
Do you know
indeed.
what year it is? What year is it?
So this was manufactured in 12 of 97.
97.
Yep, there you go.
Okay.
It's an E-Class.
Well, it's an interesting looking thing. What do you think, Blaze? You think I'll survive? Unclear.
These were used as taxi cabs in Europe, and we bought it at auction for $800. Oh, no. And then we put another $1,300 into it, so we had to put a new radiator in and new brake lines.
Okay.
Otherwise, it is completely stock.
Okay, tires safe? Everything's good to go?
The tires are fine.
Okay.
I mean, look, somebody drove it 500,000 miles to work and back. I figure you could drive it for a week to work and back.
Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
You will be more than fine.
If I break down.
I'll come get you. We'll have Andre come and get you. Pretty much everything works. So the air conditioning works, the heated seats work. The only thing that really doesn't work is the built-in telephone.
Well, I think I can live without that. Cool, well, I think this one's name is Betty. I think Tommy named it Betty when you guys picked it up. And we're gonna see how well she treats me this week.
Dare I say, Mary, that you are upgrading from the Leaf to the Mercedes.
Oh, yeah, you say that every time. I love the Leaf. I don't know why everybody gives her a hard time. Okay, let's go check it out.
That door really swung open. Did you hear that? Weird key. I don't know why I keep getting vehicles with weird keys. Well, I hope that beeping didn't mean anything treacherous. Oh boy, what have we gotten ourselves into, kids?
Ooh, good God. Oh my God, okay. Tiny little steering wheel. Real question is, the airbags still work? I'm gonna guess no. First impressions here is that the lumbar support is too much. Oh God, wrong way. Hello? What is that doing? Ugh, the steering wheel's kind of sticky. I did just turn the AC on, and despite it smelling like my grandfather's closet, it works pretty good.
This car smells like when real estate was still affordable. It smells like the memory of golf games that cemented friendships. It smells like cedar wood and the lingering hint of a cigar. Good morning, world. It's a red lipstick kind of day. Good morning to Miss Betty, the little four-eyed bug. I don't know why I compare all cars that I drive to bugs. It just feels right. I wanted to give you guys a little bit more information. About this car. 1997, which, by the way, is when Titanic came out, and also when Princess Diana died. So, kind of a tragic year in Britain and the world, but also an awesome one in cinema. This car has only had 2 owners, just 2. The first one drove it till it was at 40,000 miles, and the second one took it to the moon a couple times after that. But as we mentioned, very well loved, and I honestly think she's gonna carry me through the week. I was a little hesitant, though, to drive it. Look, check this out. Here is auto. Cool, she's at 65, so that's cold. So if we turn it up to 70, I know I'm freezing as a person. Oh. Check engine light just came on. I think it's fine. Tommy told me that if the check engine light came on, it should be fine. Do you think it's because I turned the heat on? Check engine does not fill me with confidence. Maybe it'll turn off. You know what? Great visibility in this car. So, points. The other cool thing about driving an $800 junker
is, I don't feel as panicked that I'm gonna crash it. Okay, brakes are actually pretty good, not gonna lie. The brakes are fine. You definitely feel the car rumbling, which is okay. That's not necessarily like exclusive to old cars. We are gonna fill her up so that I don't completely put her out via gas. Now I'm just like paranoid about every little noise that happens. Hell yeah, brother. Great. Sick. All right, y'all. We got $50. Do places still take cash? Oh, I gotta pay inside, y'all. I haven't paid inside in a million years. It does have a fob that still functions, so that's cool. Hi, I just put $30 on number 4, please.
And there you go.
Thank you, have a good one. Now, this is a weird little handle. Check it out. Gas cap. Very easy push on that side. Cool. Yeah, I kicked the gas cap under there. Ugh. Okay, so it was $27.53 for like half a tank. All right. Okay. Well, that was only minorly disastrous. 540,888. That's how many miles Betty the Benz has traversed. Probably even more now, actually, now that I've been driving it a little bit more. But guys, I really want to put into perspective how many miles 540,888 miles really is. It's, okay, take for example the great state of Texas, the Lone Star. Remember that, Alamo. Texas is huge. It's one of America's biggest states. And from east to west, Texas is 773 miles across. If you had 540,888 miles to spare, you could go across Texas almost 700 times, which means round trip, you could go across Texas about 350 times. 350 times! The United States, from east to west, depending on where you start, of course there's variable points, but generally the US from east to west is 2,800 miles. If you had 540,888 miles to go, you could go across the continental United States 193 times. Round trip, 96 times! She's 28 years old, because she's from 97, it's 2025. What 28-year-old do you know that's traversed America, traversed or could have traversed 540,888 miles in 28 years? Can you think of a single 28-year-old who has done that? I can. Betty the Benz. What's up the ante? Bigger country. Russia. From east to west, Russia is 5,600 miles, roughly. You could do that 96 times. You could go 48 times across Russia, round trip. So anyway, that was a lot of numbers, and I'm sorry for doing that to you, but 540,888 miles is simply insane. And the fact that she's running on her original engine and original transmission is even more insane. That's like getting to 87 and never having a hip replacement. That's like never switching iPhones since 2014. This morning is a little bit warmer. Ooh, she sounded like she struggled on that one a little bit. Check engine light is still on. Let's kick it. All right, a couple of notes. One, the steering wheel is loosey-goosey, baby. I mean, it's not so loose that like you can like do a full turn and you're not doing anything, but like it's pretty loose. I wonder if people like see this car coming down the road and they're expecting to see a literal dinosaur driving it, and then instead they see me and they're like. Another thing that I've noticed is there's two sounds. Oh, I hear one right now. The first one is the faint sound of an owl right over here. So like, I don't know if you could hear it, but it's when I'm going like at least 40. Oh, maybe it's a ghost. Obviously it's a wind sound, but to me it's either an owly type of ghost or a ghostly kind of owl. The other sound that is very frequently in the car kind of comes from right up where this camera is, and it kind of sounds like the dying breath of a king, kind of like it's like a whistle. I'm so sorry you had to listen to me try to replicate that sound, but that, I mean, I can't show you. It's subtle, but it is loud. So the ghost of a dying king or a dying Victorian man and his owl pet may live in here. We don't know. We don't know for sure. Great news, guys. The check engine light has turned off, so the engine fixed itself. Good job, Betty. So Mercedes-Benz is one of the oldest car manufacturers in the world. In the 1880s, Carl Benz and Gottlieb Daimler patented the first automobile, essentially. And obviously that Benz name stood the test of time, because, my lord, Mercedes-Benz. And that patent that happened in 1886 was called the Benz Patent Motorwagen by Carl Benz. And it's widely recognized as the first automobile powered by an internal combustion engine. So they were popping off in the 1880s. Mercedes-Benz is also accredited with the invention of the anti-lock brake system. The ABS is what it's more commonly called. It's also accredited with airbags becoming a primary safety feature. It's also responsible for what's called the crumple zone, which is specific parts of the car that are designed to crumple in the event of a crash. So they were big on safety features, and they still are. So they were just innovators, and it's kind of cool to look back and see all that Mercedes-Benz has contributed to the automotive world. So there's a cool feature in this car that everyone at TFL knew about when they got this E-Class. However, I thought it would be more fun to show it to somebody who had never seen it before, had never experienced it before. And that is why I asked my older sister to experience it for me. So let's explore that feature. Thank you, Emma, for participating. I'm so sorry for doing this to you. Your sister has a weird job. Another little fun tidbit about this Mercedes is the back seat. And I do not mean the second row, and I do not mean an obvious third row. No, no, no. I'm talking about the secret third row. Check this out, guys. So you press this one in, lift this guy up, make sure that these buckles are pressed into that, and then you press this guy. Da-da-da-da. Boom. Third row, but in style. Do you want to sit back here?
Oh God.
Careful.
We did it.
How we feeling, Em?
Oh, I feel great. Like, my head is very close to the ceiling. In a kidnapping situation, this is ideal.
Emma.
It's like, at least they care enough to buckle me in, right?
So you're not rolling around like loose trash in the back? To confirm, you are buckled.
I'm buckled, yeah. I don't like it. It's like being pushed in the grocery store. That's what it feels like. Oh my God, it's like I'm being chased. Every car is chasing me.
How is it different from like a train?
Because it's a car. I feel like I'm being stared at, for sure. If I saw someone sitting this way in a car, I would be very thrown.
It does not look legal. You're in the butt crack of this Mercedes right now. You're really back there too.
I'm so far away from you.
Yeah.
I cannot open a window. There is a little, what is these levers for?
I don't know.
Is it to remove the, oh, you can, maybe I shouldn't do that while we're moving.
How are we feeling, Em?
I am hot. I'm glad it's,
Yeah, you're right.
right?
The headroom's crazy.
It's not, it's like, oh, that's, and you can't lean back.
You're kind of slumped.
Yeah, exactly.
You're sunken. It can seat 7 people, so.
Uber pool, am I right?
So we've talked a lot about what this car has been through in terms of distance, but I want to show you what's on the inside, because there's a lot to be had, a lot to be seen. These cars also rust pretty easily. Yeah, in the 28 years she's been alive, I really thought it was like dried blood when they first drove it in.
Tommy called this 5 o'clock shadow, and I thought that was really, really funny.
All right, let's pop on the inside here. This is Jen's dream. Look at all these buttons here.
Oh, wow. All of the buttons.
Just so many buttons, dude. This cleans the headlights. I'm gonna press it.
Wow. There it is. That is amazing.
Watch how this water sprays with the one windshield wiper. Ready? Look at over there. That's what we call a splash zone in the biz. The windows roll down right here, not super unusual. If I try to turn this on, the car gets very upset and says, lamp defective. That will happen. Jen's first car was a Mercedes.
It was much older than this, but I'm getting very reminiscent. My window switches were in the middle. I also had one windshield wiper, but you know what I didn't have?
What?
Was a cup holder. Please walk me through the cup holder in this.
The cup holder is right here. You might be like, Mary, no, it's not. That's a piece of wood. Oh, just you wait.
Wow, wow, and it presents itself.
It rises to greet you. This used to have a Mercedes badge on it. and it flicked off yesterday. So
sad.
it's somewhere in here, but we don't really know where. The back seats are comfy. Oh, I do have a cool thing to show you in the back. They're actually tremendously comfy, which is pretty classic in Mercedes. But watch this, ready?
Wow. Are you saying there's more over-engineered cup holders?
Overall, really comfy. One last thing. This is your lumbar support.
Oh yeah, I've got one here.
So if you switch this, Jen will start feeling
Oh, I
something
feel
happening in
it.
her
Something's
seat.
something's happening.
Uh-huh. This thing seems to just release air from the seat.
Oh yeah.
The seat adjustments are on the door, and that looks like the seat.
That is very Mercedes. Mercedes has been doing that for a long, long time. It sounds like someone is in the trunk banging to try to get out. It's so bad.
Last day with the Benz, and the check engine light is back on. But, I mean, as long as I don't die on the way in today, we did it. We drove about 350 miles. In addition to, you already know the number. I'm not gonna say it again.
Okay, so honestly, my main dislikes about this particular experience was not fear of reliability. I mean, it felt like a normal car the whole time. Brakes sounded good, acceleration was fine, aside from like the weird whistle and moan in the front. Everything sounded great. In terms of comfortability, the seats are comfy, but I don't know if I'd recommend them for extended road trips or anything like that. I hated how sticky the steering wheel was. It's worse in the hotter temperatures. Gas mileage is pretty bad. I mean, I drove it for 5-ish days, 4-ish, closer to 4-ish. And I went through half a tank. Overall, a functional vehicle. What more can you ask for? That's my dream car, a functional one. Write that down. So, thank you so much for watching. It wasn't as chaotic as it could have been, so huzzah. May you be silly and thrive. Au revoir.